Welcome in the kitchen. I'm so glad y'all are here. And we're waiting on a hurricane. Yeah, we are. I don't think we're just going to get a lot of rain. They say we could get some wind, but I don't know. It's raining. It's just raining and raining and raining and raining. It's been raining. I feel like I needed to build an ark or a boat or something. So I'm going to make some cookies. I've got to thinking what I hadn't done with y'all, and I don't think I've ever made cookies with you all. And so I've got a bunch of cookie recipes saved up from years past, and some are tried and true, some are never tried. So I pulled one out. And we are going to make butterscotch shortbread cookies. I love anything butterscotch or toffee or anything like that. I just love it. So these are a very yummy cookie. Yummy, yummy cookie. You do have to refrigerate your dough, so we're going to get that started real quick, get it in the refrigerator. We'll come back and bake them in a little bit. So first of all, let's see, we need to measure out our dry ingredients, and we need all-purpose flour. And we need 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. So I've got a 1 cup measure, a 1/2 cup measure, and a 1/4 cup measure. Okay. And that comes up to 1 3/4. In case y'all are doing the math. There's 1. There's our 1 cup. There's our 1/2 cup. And here's our 1/4 cup. All right, there's our flour. Okie doke. Set that over there out of the way. And we need cornstarch, and it is a 1/2 cup of cornstarch. So, matter of fact, I'm going to use this 1/4 cup measure right here and just go in here twice. There's 1. There's 2. There's a 1/2 cup of cornstarch. I'll rinse off my fingers right here. And we're going to set this over here out of the way. Now then, get those in the sink so they can be washed. And we need some salt. I think it's a 1/2 teaspoon, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So here's our 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Right like that. Now then, we're going to whisk that together. If I can get a hold of a little baby whisk here. Here's one. And you just want to mix this so that it's not all together in one thing. I'll bring y'all down here so you can see a little bit better. All right, so that's just all of our dry ingredients. And you just want to mix it up so that it's mixed up, because you want it mixed up. Okay, I'll set that over there to the side. Now then, in our mixer bowl right here, we need 1 cup of softened butter. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this off of here. This is 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter, and I softened it in the microwave just a little bit because it was still hard as a rock because I didn't have it setting out. And we need a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Here again, you're going to go in there and kind of fluff that up just a little bit. And I'll set that over there out of the way because we're through with it. And we need some vanilla. It's a teaspoon of vanilla. Yes, a teaspoon of vanilla. Or a capful. Y'all know me. But I've got to measure out, so I'll measure out a teaspoon of vanilla. All right. Now we're going to mix this right here. These are easy to do, y'all. You just got to get your ingredients all together. You're just going to blend this up right here and hope that your powdered sugar doesn't fly out everywhere. You want to get this all just, all together. And then we're going to wipe it up because we've made a mess. We make messes. Because if you're not making a mess, you're not cooking. You know that, right? We're going to turn this up on high and just get that all smooth and creamy. And also happy. You get us a spatula. All right, let's bring it down here off the sides. Get it back to the middle. That's the way I get everything back to the middle, y'all. I just put it back on the beater. All right, we want this to be real creamy, so we're just going to keep beating this for a couple minutes. We don't want it to have any kind of lumps or bumps or anything like that in it. Let's see what it's like now. Make sure it doesn't have any humps and bumps. And I believe it's pretty creamy. All right, now then, we are going to add, if you notice, there's no eggs in this. No eggs. No eggs. These are shortbread cookies. Now then, we're going to start adding our flour mixture. I'm just going to get a big spoon here. And I'm just going to add it, maybe 2 or 3 big spoonfuls at a time. I assume you could do this by hand, but this will be a very stiff dough. And, I just as soon do it with a mixer. You can. I'm just adding it a spoonful at a time. Let me move that around here so y'all can see. Bring y'all up just a little bit more so you can kind of see as it's mixing how it's doing. Turn it up just a little bit. Maybe try to get some of that from the middle back out. Flip it out. There you go. That way it gets mixed a little more evenly. Now then I'll turn it back down and add some more. All right. There's a tad bit. I don't want to leave anybody out now. Now then, I'm just going to mix this real good here for just a minute or two. Okay, I don't know how much of that y'all saw because that thing was not on. Anyway, we mixed it all up and I'm hoping that y'all got to see all of it. Anyway, we put in all of our ingredients and I'll put them at the bottom. I'll give y'all all the instructions so that you can make this up to this point. And I'll see how much you saw. But this is our dough right here. And I think y'all saw it up until I got this. I don't know why that cut off, but it did. So I may have lost some of it. But here's our dough with our 3/4 a cup of butterscotch chips and our 1/2 cup of toffee bits. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and leave it for 2 hours. And then I'll come back in 2 hours and we'll bake our cookies. Okay, y'all, here's our cookies. You don't really want them to brown, but you can see around the edges of this one and that one how they're just barely starting to turn. That's what you want because they're shortbread cookies. They're a shortbread cookie. Let me get a spatula here and see if I can get one of them up. Try this little one. Look at that. Doesn't that look scrumptious? Maybe I can see it and turn it like that a little bit. I'm going to try to taste it before it cools if I can. Then I'm going to let them cool a minute. Oh, it's so hot, you all. It's got to cool just a minute. While it cools, y'all go ahead and like, subscribe, share, and comment. And ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. Y'all go ahead and do all that while this cools, and I won't have to tell you again in a minute. It just melts in your mouth, just literally disintegrates in your mouth. Those are so good, you all. You can use chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet. You can use dark chocolate. You can use milk chocolate. You could add some nuts. You can use the toffee pieces. You could add coconut. Whatever. You just add in, but you want to make sure that you don't add more than your total amount that I added, which I'm not even sure. I'd have to look at my recipe, and I will put it in the description box below because you could add anything into these and have a wonderful little shortbread cookie. Also, this is a great recipe if you've got somebody that cannot have eggs, because most cookie recipes call for eggs. This one doesn't. It's an eggless cookie. Yes, eggless cookies. Yum. So, if y'all have already done that, that'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.